What's up, guys? Today we're going to turn that acoustic guitar into a mandolin. Alright, let's do this. First things first. I've created a little drum loop that I'll play for you later. But basically what I've done was I've recorded an acoustic guitar. So let's just play that part. So that's cool. I just did this real Celtic-y kind of indie folk, mountainy kind of run. Something I would probably play on a mandolin. However, I don't have a mandolin. Actually, I do have a mandolin, but the strings are dead and old, and I didn't feel like playing it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my acoustic guitar track that I have duplicated over. This one would be my main guitar track, but I'm going to affect this duplicate. So we're going to put Melodyne there. And keep in mind, I've got Melodyne 4, which has DNA, which will basically, it has, I guess, direct note access. It pulls it apart so you can actually individually tweak the chords in each string, like on the guitar chord or piano. You can adjust to certain parts of those chords. There's plenty of information online about it. But we're going to do it here. I'm going to transfer the sound, and let's see what we get here. Cool. So let's watch it do its thing. Boom. We got the chord broken apart, the melody for the guitar line. So I'm going to make this real easy. And this is not an exact science. You can do this however it feels right for you. But for me, I'm going to just select random notes in here and bend them out of pitch just a little bit. As long as I keep all these, like this whole section here, whatever this note is. I'm going to take all of those. I'm going to hold down shift and I'm going to grab some of these, and I'm just going to randomly kind of go through as long as I pick the whole line, right? Maybe some of those notes up there. I'm leaving some of these in tune, some of these out of tune, because when you tune a mandolin, you don't always get it perfect, and sometimes one of the strings is just a little out of pitch, but it gives it that cool kind of chorusy effect. So that's what I'm trying to emulate here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to choose modulation tool. And for the ones that I've selected, I'm just going to change the modulation a little bit by dragging and pushing it up. I'm going to do the same thing with the pitch drift. Change it just a little bit. And the last thing I'm going to do is just take the note. Just pull it down ever so slightly. And let's listen to what it sounds like next to the original guitar sound. Dude, that's freaking awesome. I love that. Now, what you could do is what some people do is they might take an acoustic guitar and throw a chorus on there. But it puts a chorus over the whole sound. And it sounds like a chorus, and it sounds cheap. But this actually feels authentic because I'm actually choosing certain parts of the notes and the scales and just bending those out of pitch and leaving some of them in tune. So it gives the sense that you're actually playing it, and maybe your pitch, you're pushing down too hard and it bends out of pitch a little bit. Or, one of the strings is slightly pitched out where the other one's a little closer to tune. I like that. So I'm going to select some of these, do a little bit more. Same kind of gig. Just pitch modulation. Boom. Nothing crazy. I know I'm not zoomed in too close, but it just did a subtle pitch bend. Let's listen to it again. That's awesome. So let's take this one off and hear the original. And then here's with Melodyne added. So I love that. I think that's really great trick. It's much better than throwing a chorus modulation on there. It sounds more authentic, and you can blend it in. But there's one more step that we have to do, and it's how we EQ the acoustic, because it still sounds like more 12-string chorusy than mandolin. But as you can see here, I've got this kind of pretty wild EQ going on. I've really lopped off a lot of the low end, and I've bumped it in the 500 range to give a little more thump to the sound. You know, did some random EQ adjustments here. You can do this to taste, but let's hear what it sounds like with the EQ in. Here's off. I mean, come on, guys. That sounds pretty cool. Throw a little compression on there. I've got to kind of blend it in. And then some reverb. Let's put some Valhalla reverb on here. That sounds pretty. And we'll throw the drums in there and see what kind of noise happens here. I think that's pretty cool. So basically all that we've done here is we've just taken acoustic guitar track, capoed up high. I played a Celtic-y, kind of vibey mandolin style guitar lick. I duplicated it through Melodyne on there. I took a few of the lines of those notes, just modulated them a little bit so they're slightly out of pitch from the rig, just a little bit though. And then I've blended the two together through some high pass filtering and a few EQ moves. And, you know, you just get a really good, authentic sounding mandolin sound. So here's a cool way to convert an acoustic to a mandolin. Use a Melodyne and a few EQ tricks. So I hope you liked it. And if you did, please subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what you think. All right, talk to you next time.